warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Unzilah. Today I'm going to present my English assessment where we will be breaking down some Toefl questions specifically about passive voice and gerund. Oftentimes we get confused when we see Toefl options that look very similar. So in this video I will explain them in the simple and most natural way possible so we can immediately spot the correct answer. Alright, let's jump straight into the first questions. The first question is, the boys have been told the good news. It means blah blah blah. A. The good news was told to the boys. B. Somebody has told the boys the good news. C. The good news has been told by the boys. D. The boys have told the good news. In question number 1, the sentence says the boys have been told. The phrase been told means they receive the informations they weren't the ones speaking. The correct answer is B. Why? Because in option B, the sentence become active. Somebody has told the boys. It means exactly the same thing, just from a different perspective. If we choose A, the tense is wrong because it uses was. If we choose C, the meaning gets messy. It would mean the news was told by the boys, which isn't right because they were the ones being told. And for D, that's an active sentence meaning the boys were the ones announcing the news, which flips the original meaning. The formula is passive subject plus have or has plus been plus verb 3. In active, subject plus have or has plus verb 3. In the second questions, the meeting was supposed to be held yesterday, but it has been to next Thursday. A. Taken off. B. Worn off. C. Put off. D. Colored off. Moving on number 2, the sentence basically says the meeting should have been yesterday, but it was moved to next Thursday. We need a word that means to delay or to postpone. The best fit is C, put off. In every English, when we want to say we are postponing a schedule, we use the phrasal verb put off. We don't choose A, taken off, because that's usually for airplanes or removing clothes. B, worn off, is for when the effect of a medicine fades away. Now be careful with D, called off. Called off means cancelled entirely. Since the meeting was just moved to Thursday, put off is the correct choice. In the third questions, the proposal discussed when I called the office this morning. A was being, B been, C being, D have been. For the number 3, the K is the phrase when I called. This indicates a past event. Since the subject is the proposal, an object, it can't discuss itself. It must be discussed. The correct answer is A, was being. This is because it shows meeting that was in progress in the past. Past continuous passive. It means the proposal was in the middle of being discussed when I called. Option B and C are automatically wrong because they lack an auxiliary verbs like was or were. Meanwhile, D, have been, is for the present, but this happened this morning, which is already over. The formula is subject plus was or were plus being plus verb 3. The fourth question is, Um, Black, red, and even bright pink diamonds. A. Occasionally to find. B. Occasionally found. C. Have occasionally been found. D. Have occasionally found. Lastly, number 4. The subject is diamonds, plural. Just like the proposal, diamonds are objects, so they are found, they don't find things. The most grammatically correct answer is C, have occasionally been found. Why have? Because diamonds is plural. Why been found? Because this is the passive form meaning have been discovered. If we just pick B, found, it's incomplete because it's missing the auxiliary verb. And if we pick D, the meaning becomes very strange. Diamonds have occasionally found, as if the diamonds went out looking for something. So, C is the only logical and grammatical correct choice. And the formula is subject, plural, plus have plus been plus verb 3.
Question 5. Many books, blah 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 blah. One of the best is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. In this question, we must focus on the subject of the sentence, which is many books. The subject is plural and it is a noun, not a person, because books cannot write themselves. The verb used must be in the passive voice, not the active voice. This means that the books were written by person, not a writer. The correct answer is have been written about success. This form uses the present perfect passive voice with the formula have plus been plus past participle or verb 3. Because the subject is plural, books, have is used, and the verb written is the third form of write. The sentence implies that many books have been written about success, not of riches by Dale Carnegie. Choice A is incorrect because it used the active voice as if the books were themselves. Choice B is incorrect because it lacks a helping verb, making the sentence incomplete. Choice D is also incorrect because it is not a verb form, but rather an adverbial phrase. So, the correct answer, and one that is accordance with Toefl grammar rules, is C. Question 6. Blah 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 isn't my hobby, it's yours. This question tests your understanding of subjects in English sentence. The blank space at the beginning of the sentence means we need a noun as the subject. However, all the answer choices are derived from the verb swim. This is where we must remember that verbs with the ing ending can change function into nouns, which is called a gerund. The correct answer is swimming. The word swimming here functions as a noun, so it can be the subject of the sentence. The complete sentence becomes swimming isn't my hobby, it's yours. This structure is very common and often appears on Toefl question, especially for a simple sentence. Choose A, swim, and B, swim, are incorrect because they are both verbs, not nouns. Choose D, to swim, can indeed function as a subject, but in the Toefl context, gerunds are more natural and frequently used, so the most correct answer is C. The next question. 7. My father wants to live a healthy life. That's why he quit blah 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 2 years ago. This question emphasizes verb followed by a specific tense. The main verb in the sentence is quitted or the past tense of quit. In English grammar, there is an important rule that the verb quite must be followed by a gerund or verb plus ing, not a base verb and not an infinitive. The correct answer is smoking. The word smoking is a gerund and follows the rule of quite plus verb ing. This sentence indicates that his father quit smoking 2 years ago, which also aligns with the time adverb since 2 years ago, which indicates a habit that has stopped and the effects are still felt today. Choose A. Smoke and B. Smoked are incorrect because they do not follow the rule after the word quite. Choose D. To smoke is also incorrect because quite cannot be followed by an infinitive. Therefore, the most correct answer consistent with Toefl grammar is C.
My mother suggests me blah 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 into business after seeing my father success. The correct answer is C. Going. The complete sentence is my mother suggested that I go into business after seeing my father's success. Was the explanation going? In English, the verb suggest has a unique role after the word suggest. We usually don't use to plus verb as in to go. There are two common patterns that are often used after the word plus verb in used when we want to directly mention the activity. Example: suggest playing soccer. Suggest plus object plus verb in used when we advise someone else to do something. Example: my mother suggested that I go. We are A, B, D. Incorrect. A. Go. It is grammatically incorrect to place it directly after the object me without the conjunction. B. Went. This is the past tense, the past tense, and is not suitable for use in suggestion like this. D. To go. This is a common mistake. Although in Indonesian we translate this is to go. In English, the word suggests should not be followed by to plus verb. Question 9. Our teacher postpones blah blah blah. Use the homework because she has things to do. In English, there are several verbs that have fixed partners. The word postpones is one of them. Why do you have to use in? Imagine the word postpones as a magnet that can only stick to verbs ending in ing. The rule postpones plus verb ing. The log is because we are postponing an activity or event. The form used the noun form of the activity, namely ink, and selecting the option response and the problems. Our teacher postpones use the homework, giving college. This is a perfect match according to the formula. Give wrong. This is a basic verb. It cannot be attached directly after past tense. Give wrong. This is a past and a past tense. It doesn't fit there. To give wrong, this is common type, even truth. It means to give. Grammatically, postpones doesn't like to be paired with to. Question 10. Uh, Consider the sentence. Ask me to practice. The answer is C. In English, we all contain verb rules that must be followed by the ink from grounds. The word practice is one of them. Correct formula. Practice plus verb. Another example. I practice swimming, not swimming practice. They practice, they sing, not dancing practice. Why all the other choice incorrect. A. Speak. Verb 1 cannot be used directly after practice. B. Spoke. Verb 2. This is the past tense and it is not appropriate to place after other verbs like practice. Due to speak, practice is never flawed by two.